We are continuing with the work which was done by Annalena, working with the disabled children. We take the children every day from their Manyata, that is their small village. We bring here, we feed them. Those who need medical care, we have a dispensary. We take them to prepare them to go to school.
In 1984, Kenyan authorities attempted an action against what was said to be banditry near Wajir in northeast Kenya. House-to-house searches took place, and men and boys were rounded up and taken to a runway on the Wagala military base for the next 5 days. Witnesses at the time estimated that thousands of people were tortured and many were killed. Annalena painted a red cross on the side of a few vehicles and attempted to stop the massacre. She also set out to treat the wounded and bury the dead. She buried some 40 bodies at the Catholic mission in Wajir. She took a journalist with her on her runs into the bush and smuggled out photos to put pressure on the international community to take action.
She collected the people who were thrown outside the fence, who are suffering, and a good number of people who are living today are living through her assistance.
Within a few days, the act stopped, but not before many had died. Annalena continued to put pressure on the Kenyan authorities. Within the year, she was declared persona non grata and left the country.
You know, there are people who do things so that it's hard. But Annalena did not do much of this for publicity. She did not do this for publicity. She did it for a cause, a humanitarian cause, a godly cause, a cause that was going to help people who are deprived of opportunities.
She did a voluntary work to help the needy people, the people who cannot support themselves. She was assisting the disabled people, the old people.
TB is a killer in here in Kenya, but also in Zimbabwe. Every person's life was precious, and if she could help a person get the necessary treatment for TB and get cured, that gave her joy.
I must stress that she was very brave. You know, she never hesitated to put forward what she believes, you know. Not even in a diplomatic language, frankly speaking. She was straightforward. And that gained initially some, of course, and had some resistance, but later on, some respect, a lot of respect.
She was only impatient with things that took her away from her work. She told me she trained herself to sleep 4 hours a night so she could do her work more. She was never impatient with the people she was serving. It was just amazing how much time she would spend with her patients, and she just had infinite time for them.
She was somebody who wanted to dedicate her time, her resources, those of friends, for the sake of humanity.
She was an extremely committed person, and she gave her life for Africa.
And people just trusted her, and she was passionate about what she did, and she sincerely cared about the people she was serving.
As we were adopted children, we were Muslims, she was a Christian. She never told us to join Christianity. In her place, we were being taught Islamic religion, Duksi. She called them the Sheikh for us, and we were learning the IRE in her place. So if maybe she wanted to combat it, she could have combated us a long time ago.
She said that from the age of 5, she was meant to serve. It was a calling to her. She had no doubts from the age of 5. That's a pretty extraordinary statement. And her calling was to help other people. And she never tried to convert anybody else. She just lived, and I think her life was an example of what the Christian Bible says a Christian should do, and she totally respected everybody else.
As I say, I have put her picture there because it was a picture that was in this office always. So I did not feel to put this picture away, but the more and more she's there, she's some sort of an inspiration to me as well. So in a way, it's part of this legacy of the